Hello everybody, my name is Muchaneta Kapfunde. I am the founder of Fashioner.com. I'm here at Munich Fabric Start with my new best friend, do I dare say it, Lucia. She is presenting in the blue zone, and when I met her, she was a wealth of knowledge within the denim industry, and she started a new project that she was sharing with me today. And I invited her to come into the Fashioner booth and share with the rest of you guys what exactly the project's about. Would you like to tell everyone what it is you're doing?
Yes, sure. Thank you. Thank you to invite me today. So I want to talk about the Circle book. This is a project that we start during the lockdown 1 year ago in 2020. And we decided to create something, let's say, practical and visible about circularity. So normally when the company, or generally when you're talking about sustainability and circularity, we are talking about something that is untouchable sometimes. So our aim was to produce something that you can touch in order for the young generation, but also the brands, to understand what we are doing. So the first edition was done only in digital because, of course, we were all closed in the house, and we enter in the house of too many companies, too many brands while they are cooking, while they are, let's say, taking care of the children. And it was a very good experience. So we decided to make a replication and to widen the circle. So the first was only 3 companies, Lenzing, Meidea, that is my company, and Officina, that is a chemical company. In this edition that's here, we are in Blue Zone. It's the second edition. We decide to bring 10 companies to, starting from the fiber till the final garment. That is a very ambitious project and not easy to manage, but we want to prove that it's possible to create something that is traceable, and at the end you can touch it with your hand, because at the end we have the garment that you checked today, and you can touch it, you can see how is the way to create a circular collection. So of course we don't want to teach something, but we want to make an example how the things need to be done, because this is something that the younger generation, but also the brands are looking for. So we bring from the fibers, again, we work with Lenzing, and then we work with 2 mills, denim mills, one from Spain, one from Turkey, Chalik and Royo, and then we work with a chemical producer, Officina, this is our founder and partner, and also for accessory, an Italian company. We produce all the buttons with recycled steel. This is an amazing project. And all the label, we decide to do label in linen, so it's biodegradable. So in order when you, let's say at the end of life of the garment, you can use it or you can just dispose. And for the garment, we work with a German company, and they produce all the garment. And then a laundry in Italy to make the finishing. And what else? And then we have done photo shooting in our office. And it was also very nice because we decide to use, let's say, normal people. It's not normal people, but the young generation. And it's a friend that's our, let's say, part of Friday for Future Generation. So we explained about the project. They were, let's say, enjoying what we had done. And so they decided to be our model. So at the end, all the things is in a circle, because the message we want to give with this project is not only to make real garment, it's the way to collaborate to create something that is another level. And also a good message for us is that everybody can wear the garment. It's a sizeless garment. Another way to reduce the impact of fashion is to produce less size, because we know that we are going to produce from, let's say, smaller to extra large. There is a lot of problem, because at the end when you return the garment, there's this problem. So we try to reduce the number of size in order to wear more people, so we call sizeless. So of course it's genderless because it's very fluid, but it's also sizeless. And I want to add something, because I'm a very experienced lady, also ageless.
Yes, I mean, I did love the fact that it was sizeless. I think when you told me it was genderless and you told me it was sizeless, I was like, oh my God, I love the sizeless part of it. I like the idea of someone with a certain type of body being able to wear it and someone with another different type of body also being able to wear it. And I feel like the industry is heading towards that anyway, of creating collections that are genderless, sizeless. When it comes to, I mean, what I love about her project is the fact that you're not only talking about it, you showed us how to do it. And you are basically teaching, I guess, the industry, would you say?
This is this is part of my work. After, working so many years in this business, what you can add more, what you can do more. And I'm a very passionate person, as you can see. I like to share my passion with different people, with young generation. So I don't want to say teaching because sometimes it's a rude word, but I want to share my knowledge in a, let's say, very democratic way and engage the people, be part of a project. So this is my way when I work with my client, but also the young generation, even the people that work with me in the office.
So what's key in your project, would you say, is collaboration? So I think this word is used quite a lot. People are always like collaborate. And I think you show this really well because you've worked with so many different companies. And you managed to all come together and create a product.
Yes, it was not simple because you can imagine 10 company means 10 different mentality, and they are from any different nation because we have people that are coming from any parts of Europe, from Turkey, from Portugal, Spain. So there's not only to manage the project, also to enter in their mentality, be empathic when you create something in order to be, let's say, it's like yesterday we were talking, it's like a body. You have to know how to make everything works well. It's like an orchestra, you have to, everybody have to put the best, they have to do their best to make, the sound perfectly. It's a good experience. So now we launched it here in Munich, and our, let's say, next step, of course, will be to be online with this project, maybe talk with people like you, in order to share this message, because it's not private. I want to underline this concept because it's not. It's more inclusivity than exclusivity. We don't want to create exclusive project. We want to create something that people can use for themselves. Otherwise, why we have to do it?
So how would people be able to get hold of that book that you showed me yesterday? I mean, is it accessible?
Yes, it's accessible. We create a link where you can download the book. Maybe you can put the QR code later. So you can just see the backstage while we're doing the picture and why we visit all the company. And of course, check all the detail in every garment in order to have the fabric, the finishing, the buttons, the label, the yarn, everything. So it's everybody accessible at disposal to everybody.
And what's been your experience in terms of response in the Blue Zone? Have you found people are very receptive to what you're trying to show?
Yes, it was very interesting because in the one hand, everybody was asking where I can buy this garment.
They are beautiful.
And this is a very good response. We have to think about it. And it was a very good response because when you start to explain the project and they understand the value, because it's a huge value. It's not only to put 10 companies together. We create a value that's very strong. So, I think people understand. Yesterday was a very busy day, even this morning. So we are happy, and this is just, a starting point. I think for the next month we are going to present it in other event, or let's say even with a webinar or.
And so what do you want people to take away today from your project when they come to the stand and they see all those beautiful clothes that they have laid out? I mean, what do you want them to take away?
there are 2 points of view. One is what the people is take away from home, what they take when they go back. I think there's a big message, that is positive message. And it's a positive message because they can see something that is real. So when we see, instead of talking, we are acting. And this is the first message. The second takeaway is for myself, because I want that next project will be understandable, more easy. So I have to adjust even when we communicate the project. You know, we are on the right way, I think.
Yes, I mean, I was excited when you were telling me about it yesterday. Hence why I was like, you must come and talk to the people.
Come, yes.
Share your knowledge, you know, because I think it all comes down to the fact that a lot of us in the last couple of years have just been talking and hoping.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and you are proof of action that it is possible. So thank you so much, Lucia, for taking a moment out of your busy day to come talk to us. And we wish you all the best on your next project.
Yes. And also I want to add the last message, act together with us.
Yeah, thank you.